morning, everyone. Aaron here, aka AJ, aka Papa. It is November 22nd, 2019, and I am back with another vlog for you to feast your eyes and ears upon. Oh, hello, y'all. How are you today? I am very low energy today. I apologize. Right now, I'm in the kitchen making Zachary an omelet, and then I'm going to figure out what I'm eating after that. But other than that, pretty somber in the house today. I will talk a little bit more about that here in a minute, but yeah, I found out a friend of mine died. Well, not died, but was murdered. So I didn't sleep very good last night. I'm not feeling the best today. I have work, so we're going to talk about it briefly here in just a few minutes, and then we're going to let it go. We're going to let it go in the universe and let it be what it is, right? So anyway, we'll talk about that in a bit, but right now, just cook a little breakfast. Just cook a little breakfast. Just a little breakfast. You want a little breakfast? So anyway, the story goes like this. A few days ago, mutual friends of myself and the person who's now deceased started posting on Facebook that she was missing. And immediately it struck a chord in me because I hadn't heard from her for a little bit myself. Not that we talked that frequently, but just, you know, maybe like once a month, touch base with each other. Anyway, so that started the campaign on Facebook, and for a couple of days, people were really sharing around, you know, if you've seen her, if you've heard from her, please say something. Nobody had heard from her since the last time somebody could remember talking to her was the 30th of October, which to me is just like, what? You know, like, this is the day and age that we live in that we could not, you know, collectively we could not hear from her for almost a month, and just now we're recognizing that there's a problem. Anyway, when her boyfriend was asked about it, he said that she had run off to Des Moines, which doesn't make any sense because she had no car, she had kids, many emotional ties to the area in which she lived in. Didn't make any sense. I wasn't buying it. Nobody was buying it. And the police were seeming like they were very keen on looking into it. But anyway, so people kept pushing the police department. And finally they got a warrant for the house that her and her boyfriend shared. And last night they released the information that when they searched the premises of that house, they found her body deceased in the garage, and she had been dead for some time, probably since the last time that people had heard from her. So of course, you know, the boyfriend, especially since he lied, you know, he was suspect number one, and they've been tailing him, and he was at a hotel in the same area but not in the same city, and so they went over to arrest him and charge him with first-degree murder and concealing a homicide. And he had killed himself in the hotel room. And I also went to school with him as well. So these are two people that I knew from junior high all the way on up. I had kept in touch with her, but not him. I couldn't have even told you what he looked like. I've looked him up since. But two people that I knew, you know, and I'm sure we'll get a little bit more information, but the hard part about it is now that both parties involved, both parties that were there when the murder happened, are gone. We may never fully know exactly what happened. And that's, for some people, not as much for me, but for instance, both of those people had kids, 2 kids each. You know, so for them, it may be really hard to get closure without knowing exactly what happened or why. I know it's a really important, like when we deal with things like this, that we just try to remember that we know that life is transient. When somebody dies, it's not really a surprise because we know eventually we're all gonna die, right? And that sounds super morbid, and that's not how I mean it, but the reality is that's the direction we're all going, right? So it's not really a surprise. So it's important to take that shock out of it and just deal with what it is that you're really feeling. I know, like for me, it's not about the fact that she's gone. It's about the fact that I hadn't talked to her in a while, and I feel bad about that, and that I didn't express to her how I, truly felt about her as a human being, and I think that that is what most people deal with when they deal with loss. It's not the fact that the person's gone per se, unless you're really, really close with them, because you lose your mother, you definitely feel that hole, and for these children, they'll feel the hole of their parents being gone, but for those of us who weren't super, super close, it's not that they're not there anymore, because for me, I went weeks without knowing, without speaking with her. But it's about feeling as though you could have done more, been more present, and I definitely am feeling that today. With my chosen belief system, I know that she's closer now than she was in life, and knowing who she was and the struggles that she faced from the very beginning of her life, all the way up until adulthood, I know that her leaving this physical plane was probably a great relief and a glorious moment, and to return back to the initiating source of all has got to be just pure amazement. So I'm feeling a little somber today, but not full on bad. And I'm going to turn it around, and we're going to be same old happy, goofy Aaron. And it's not, that's another thing too. We feel like we have to feel bad for a full day or a full week or whatever, but that's not the truth. You don't have to. And I won't choose that. What I will choose today is to acknowledge the feelings, acknowledge the life of the person that's gone, and then I will be happy, and I will feel joy, because I believe that if she were standing here, that she would want us to forge forward in that way, and I do believe she is here. So anyway, take the time today, just choose one person and express your gratitude towards them. And not just the normal people, not people that you tell anyway or that you would tell anyway, but choose somebody that you haven't talked to for a while. Reach out to them, reconnect with them, express your gratitude to them. I'm going to express my gratitude to those of you who watch these videos. I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'm grateful for this platform and for my life, and for my life being the way that it is, and for Zachary and for my family. And I have it so good, and it's real easy to get bogged down in the mundane, but life is good. Hey guys, how's it going? I am on my way to work. It's been a pretty low-key day. It's gloomy outside. Zach and I went and got coffee. I didn't even feel like doing my coffee dance today. It's just kind of I don't know. It's just a low-key day. It's not a sad day. It's not a depressed day. It's just not my normal energy level. And I think some of that has to do with feeling badly about losing a friend, and not feeling badly, but just feeling reflective about losing a friend, and then also the day's just gloomy. And I think that I've just been in a headspace where I really want to be reflective and quiet and appreciative and be respectful, of appreciating human life and doing all of these things. It's really an interesting headspace for me. It's not a bad place to be. it's a reflective place. I enjoy reflecting, you know. But anyway, I'm on my way to work. I don't know that I'm really going to do much more vlogging today. As it is, I'm probably almost already at the 10-minute mark anyway. My vlogs have gotten really long, and sometimes I edit them at the end of the day, and I'm like, oh, well, this is a 20-minute vlog about not much. So, anyway, I am settling into a rhythm of how to get it all done in a day without it being like a huge imposition to my life. And I think I want to do more of the food stuff, but right now I just haven't been. I've just been really focused on just staying in the vegan lane without doing anything too crazy. But yeah, so I think that's it for today. I will probably show you guys dinner tonight. I've been enjoying like just kind of doing a montage of short clips without me having to like narrate or do anything like that. So I'll do that again tonight to show you kind of what I eat. Another way you can really kind of, if you watch all my videos, you get a better idea of what, you know, somebody who's adhering to a vegan diet eats day to day, because that's like usually the number one question. Oh, I would be vegan, but I mean, what do you really eat? You can't have cheese or meat or this or that. So what do you actually eat? So just keep watching the videos, you'll see. But anyway, yeah, so save showing you dinner tonight. This will be it for today, guys. I love you all very much. Sorry for the downer video, or just not my normal like, but anyway, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.